Your daughter has already given a life to someone. Our due date for our first pregnancy was around February 22nd, 2016. But I delivered on the February 7th of 2016. I had a very normal delivery. They kept delaying bringing her to the room, and I thought, initially I was told that the umbilical cord was right next to her neck and so on and so forth. So I was like, no, as long as they want to, take time to address it. Just for feeding. That my daughter has been diagnosed with a very rare heart condition or congenital heart condition, which was truncus arteriosus. To put it simply, basically there are two valves where the blood goes from the heart, one to the body and one to the lungs. And there's a division. Aara did not have that division. So as a result of it, most of the blood would go to her lungs and wet her lungs. In my case, one of the tests that is there to check the heart formation of the fetus was not prescribed to me. It's not something that is prescribed or has a blanket prescription in India. Despite the fact that I was 35 when I conceived, which in most countries is considered a high-risk pregnancy. It's a very steep road ahead. You're completely unaware of what needs to be done. You have to create an environment where she doesn't get any infection, because that would be very dangerous. So our house was fumigated. The diagnosis there is, as we all know, one of the best diagnoses in the country. The other doctor who was there with me as a family friend, just giving us company, asked her, so is it curable? And her answer to it was that, I don't know what curable means if your child needs a surgery at every growth stage for survival. So 7th she was born, and from 26th February 2016 her journey in the hospital began. And it was a big open heart surgery, a long procedure. So while she was almost about to come off the ventilator, then there was some part of the body that was not working, so they had to do an intervention. And then suddenly, after these operations, she was neither able to poop nor able to eat anything. Another 15 days went past. She could only drips. And you can imagine a 1.5-month baby only on drips. So the doctors were also worried, but my daughter had a very strong fight, and another surgery was done. I knew the road ahead was very, very tough. So my maternity leave was almost over, and I quit my job because I knew I had to take care of my daughter. My husband came to the bedroom and woke me up. And the minute I got up, I knew she's not breathing. And I started screaming, yelling, and I lifted her and I told my husband, let's rush to the hospital. And we rushed to the same hospital, which was the first hospital she went or was admitted to that was closest to our house. And I knew that throughout the whole car process, we were doing CPR, and my husband was screaming, "This, not now, baby, not now." But we knew this was the end. I remember meeting this little boy on the day we went to this hospital where she was finally treated, giving us a huge ray of hope about the doctors and everything. And the father came to us saying, "I don't have funds for it." And my husband and I, at that time, more importantly, my husband, because I was really busy with my daughter at that time, my husband raised funds for him, and independently from his colleagues and friends, and we were able to support his entire surgery. Exactly 15 days or so, when our daughter passed away, I remember the doctors calling and saying, "Your daughter has already given a life to someone. She may not be here, but she has already given a life to someone." What if I use the Genesis Foundation platform? But if you could give us the Aara, a name, something to sort of honor Aara, where we will raise funds for you, and our funds are put in the same pool as you do for the Genesis Foundation. If one child gets saved with this, I can do it 100 times.